Welcome to Coruzant Technologies, home of the Digital Executive Podcast.
Welcome to the Digital Executive. Today's guest is Rob Belcore. Rob Belcore specializes in the marketing effectiveness of brands, stores, and products in conjunction with technology. As co-founder and chief customer officer at RSA, Rob is considered one of the company's secret weapons. For 8 years, RSA has been fueled by Rob's vision of a platform that synthesizes hyper-targeted marketing, revenue enhancement, predictive analytics, and mobile technologies. He has a remarkable approach to monetizing social media and customer loyalty that has resulted in RSA being very successful on behalf of its independent grocery clients. Rob attended the Wharton School, and while he was attending, formed his own digital consulting firm, Little Guys Consulting. Rob was also the head of the Wharton Field Challenge, a 4-year starter on the Penn basketball team, and an all-Ivy selection. He graduated Wharton with a BS in economics, a minor in strategy, and a concentration in Salesforce management. Well, good afternoon, Rob. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
You bet, Rob. I appreciate it. And again, another great day for podcasts. I want to jump in and ask you a few questions around what you're doing and with what you're doing with your organization. So looking at your career, you've got quite the career in consulting and technology, media. Now you're the co-founder and chief customer officer at RSA America. Could you share with our audience the secret to your career growth and what inspires you?
Honestly, history kind of inspires me. Really, when I look at one of the things that about me that's unique, I'm a dual citizen. I'm an Italian American. I have a dual citizenship. I'm also a citizen of Italy. And I know my immigration story very well of how my family immigrated here, and really get to see, from a family that came over on a boat not even 100 years ago, to be able to start not just one company, but multiple companies, and to continue on really part of the American dream and the legacy of just doing a little bit better than the one who came before you. That's a big inspiration to me, and that really motivates me to work very hard.
That's awesome. And, Rob, we've had a lot of people that have, again, either dual citizenship or have immigrated from another country to America, and the stories are always inspiring. So I appreciate your share on that. I really do. And Rob, we all had to make these sacrifices, these changes, pivots during this lockdown, right? But what are your plans for business growth going forward? And will it be any different than during the lockdown?
I would say one of the primary changes in the lockdown that for me was a little bit beneficial. I work in an industry. We service retail grocers today, primarily. And it's a very old school, conventional, let's meet face to face. I want to look you in the eye and shake your hand. And one of the things that was beneficial to us is during the pandemic, I would say it became much more industry acceptable to do a webinar. Again, a couple of years ago, if you suggested doing a webinar, a lot of retail grocery store owners would take that as a sign of disrespect, that you weren't that serious about their business. So moving forward, being able to do more webinars in the sales process and the onboarding process instead of being on site for sales and installation, we think that's going to be a big plus for us moving forward. So while a lot of people were extraordinarily negatively impacted by the pandemic, the cultural shift it's had in, I would say, B2B business sales has been one that we believe we're going to benefit from.
That's good to hear. And, we have heard a lot of stories. In fact, people are still suffering and people have gone out of business, but it's good to hear that people, especially entrepreneurs like yourself, have truly embraced the challenge, the opportunity to make, lemonade out of lemons. So thank you for sharing your particular story with the pandemic. And Rob, you're obviously leveraging some new and emerging technologies within your tech stack. Is there anything you might be able to share with us today?
We've got some exciting evolution in the AI and ML space, specifically as it comes to customer-centric pricing. So again, in servicing the retail grocery store industry, it's a very large, cumbersome process today for how grocers make pricing decisions inside of their stores. And what we're able to do with the data that we're helping grocers collect is to truly drive a new era of personalization. The days of opening up a big paper newspaper and seeing all the sales that everybody gets are quickly coming to an end. And through our mobile technology, consumers can open mobile devices and see great savings and great opportunities on all the things that are most relevant to them. So our evolution in the AI and ML space to provide that personalization, and to provide that personalization regardless of how somebody wants to shop. We have deployed a little over a year now our online shopping solution that was leveraged and layered on top of our loyalty and analytics platform. So now we can provide that personalization and a true omni-channel experience to where if someone's opening their device and they see deals and offerings and the products they like the most, with 2 clicks of a thumb, they're able to have that item ordered. And if the grocer does support delivery, it'll be on its way. So that's really the big advances that we've made, is to provide the first end-to-end loyalty analytics, digital promotion, and online shopping platform, all powered by AI and ML.
That's so exciting. Rob, as we look back just a few years ago, gosh, it was hard just to get something right when you ordered something online. And now to see the fact that you've made it easier, but also, leveraging some of the technology like AI, ML, you're able to make that customer experience so much better at the time of the first purchase, but also ongoing. So thank you for sharing that. And I think you're doing an amazing job leveraging that for humankind. So Rob, last question here. Can you share something from your career experience that might be helpful for those looking to grow their career in tech or entrepreneurship?
Yeah, the number one thing I would share is to focus on your customer and who your customer is. Really from the long battle that we've had to get to where we're at, one of the things that kept us going all the time was our own customer feedback. So always listen to your customers. Your product that you start day one is not the product that you're going to have in year 2. It's not the product you're going to have in year 4, right? So taking your customer feedback, and again, always checking yourself with a reality check of, are my customers valuing what I'm doing? That's a huge piece that kept us going. Even during the tough stages of a bootstrap startup, our customers believed in everything that we were doing, and the immense value that we brought to them kept us going forward through very hard times. So overall, pay attention to your customers more than your product itself.
I think that's some good advice, Rob. At the end of the day, the pulse of your customers is going to determine, if it can make or break your business. So I appreciate, again, the share. And Rob, I want to let you know it was a pleasure having you on today, and I look forward to speaking with you real soon.
Great. Thank you so much for your time today.
Bye for now.